Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Anderson and you guys are Dinosamers. Now, today we're gonna talk about Danis, the clown of the combat sports community. Like everybody hates Dylan Danis. Everybody hates him. He's not a real fighter, he's a fake fighter. He still rant on Twitter, like talks shit about everybody. He literally lives on Twitter. He can't fight for shit. Like we really saw what he is at at last year October 14th at the prime card, uh, uh, in the undercard of Tommy Fury versus KSI. We really saw what Dylan Dennis is. We saw Dylan Dennis is a bitch who can fight for shit. He is trash, he's a bitch, and he can't fight. And yeah, imagine getting your ass beat by Logan Paul. Like, just imagine getting your ass whooped by Logan Paul. Logan Paul can't really box himself, and he got absolutely mauled by Logan Paul for 6 straight rounds. And as always, I don't want to talk about these clowns because I don't want to give them attention. But this clown never stopped being clown. So yeah, Dylan Dennis is the biggest clown of combat sport. He calls himself like the real fighter. Oh, I'm the jiu-jitsu champion, real fighter. No, you ain't. No, you ain't a real fighter. What you have ever done to claim yourself to be a real fighter? You haven't done anything. Not in MMA, not in boxing. And after like Logan absolutely whooped him in a boxing match, Dylan Dennis was like, okay, yes, he beat me in a boxing match. Let's do MMA. Bitch, Logan Paul would ragdoll you in MMA too. You can't fight. This guy can fight. And after he was getting his ass beat in the boxing match, at the sixth round, he goes to take down Logan Paul in a boxing match. This guy's such a coward, and he fails that attempt too. And Logan Paul literally stomps him in his face when he's laying down. So yeah, he deserved that because he was fucking playing with fire and he got burned. You know, uh, how he thought taking down a 6'2", 200 pound uh, bodybuilder, huge sized man would be easy. And Logan Paul is a D1 wrestler. How did he thought he was gonna able to take Logan down? It's absolutely baffled. This guy is delusional. And yeah, he was obviously rightfully disqualified because he's a bitch. He can't fight. He's a bitch. He's a moron, honestly. Uh, this kind of and and obviously the Nina situation. Uh, if you don't know who Nina Agdal is, Nina Agdal is a model. I hope I'm saying her name right. And she is the fiance of Logan Paul, now pregnant with the baby of Logan and her. I think the baby is gonna come next month, September. So congratulations to them for the baby. So he was obviously harassing her by like making a Twitter rant about how she's been with hundreds of men. First of all, even if that's true, why do you care? It's her life, it's not yours. And this is not the 1800s that a woman is supposed to be virgin till marriage and a woman should never be with a person more than one. And you are acting like it's 1800s and you are in a third world country. You are in America, so act like you're modern, right? This is the new generation. People can have sex with a lot of people. This is not the old generation where oh you have only one person to sex with. It's their life, it's their body, it's none of your business. And all the fucking little alpha kids was obviously hyping Dylan up to fight because when Dylan was abusing a woman and harassing a woman, everybody those incel boys was enjoying this because they're little moron fucks that have no life, and yeah, they're little pieces of shit, and yeah, they're fucking little pieces of bitches, you know. Imagine being that down bad. It's honestly sad what our generation has come. Imagine being so down bad that you are gonna uh, put a woman down and harass a woman for having too much sexual partners. She's not a rapist, she's not a pedophile, she's not a murderer. The only mistake she made is she been with multiple partners. Like, you guys are such of a disgrace of a man. You guys can't even call yourself man. You guys are the worst man in the world. Like, harassing a woman for being with multiple partners in 21st century. It's obviously very sad or what our generation has become. When man sleeps with multiple women, he's a stud. When a woman sleeps with multiple men, or she's a slut. So that's the double standards we have in this generation. Now, people would call me in this conversation, I know, a pick me like a guy, or because I want a vagina, I want pussy. So I am not trying to offend women. I'm a simp. No, I'm not simp. I'm just talking about right stuff. You can't harass a woman for being with multiple partners. It's not your choice. It's their body, their choice. It's none of your business. If you don't want to date them, don't date them. It's your choice too. But it's their choice if they want to be with multiple sexual partners or not. And Dylan Dennis is obviously the king of this, the king of Twitter keyboard warrior stuff. So he's leading all these little 11-year-old incel misogynistic android fanboys to like harass other women for having multiple sexual partners. Average incel stupid behavior. Not surprised. Dylan Dennis is probably the worst human being of all time. This dude has no shame. This dude has no shame. He he talks shit about Logan after Logan beat his ass for 6 straight rounds. Logan literally whooped his ass for 6 straight rounds. Like, made him his bitch. Like, and he had the balls to say, "Oh, he had the balls to say, oh, da da da, this is great. Logan is not a real fighter." Okay, if Logan is not a real fighter, then why did you got beat the fuck out by him? Uh, if Logan is not a real fighter, then what are you? Because you got beat, so that means you got beat the fuck out of by not a real fighter. So it's honestly, this guy doesn't even stand for what he's saying. He's absolutely clown. I'm never gonna talk about him again. Like, Dylan Dennis is a clown. This is the last video I ever make of him. He's an absolutely trash human being. He's a horrible human being, not a fighter, fake fighter. He calls Logan Paul a fake fighter, but the funny thing is, he's the one who is the fake fighter here. And he got beat the fuck out of by the quotation mark fake fighter. And yeah, and recently he talked shit about Jake Paul after the Mike Perry fight. He said, "Oh, Jake Paul sold 67K pay per view. Nobody cares about him. Da da da." Okay, Jake Paul's. So Dylan Dennis is out here saying that Jake Paul is irrelevant and nobody gives a fuck about Jake Paul. But isn't that very ironic because Jake Paul's fucking dog has more Instagram followers than Dylan Dennis. So who is really famous and who is not famous? We know that, and who is a real fighter and who is not a real fighter? We also know that. So yeah, don't need to talk about this shit about who's a real fighter or not. Um, we also how much of a real fighter Dylan Dennis actually is on October 14th last year. The guy never will fight again. He has been embarrassed. He has been fucked over. He has been embarrassed, and honestly, I feel bad for him because He's such a pathetic loser. His life has no benefit. He has no legacy. Honestly, he doesn't have any reason to live. Uh, he is a worst human being. Uh, if you're a young kid watching this, my message to you would be don't end up being like Dylan Danis. This is the example of a person you shouldn't be like, kids. You shouldn't be like this. I don't care how or which person you should be like, but the thing you shouldn't be like is like Dylan Danis. I don't care who you would be like or what you are gonna be. I don't give a fuck. But the thing you shouldn't be like is Dylan Danis. Dylan Danis is honestly embarrassing. And if anybody of y'all insult a woman for having multiple sexual partners, you are also embarrassing a lot. You are the epitome of weakness. You are scum of the earth. So yeah, I mean that's about it. I'm not gonna make any video about Dylan Dennis again because like this guy shouldn't get any attention. Sean Strickland is a fucking bitch too. He said he would take Jake Paul's life. He would kill Jake Paul for fighting Mike Tyson. Sean Strickland is a bitch too, honestly. He's a fucking psychopath. He needs to be in rehab. Uh, Jake Paul did nothing wrong to him. The Jake Paul just fought Mike Tyson and uh, I think the Schmo asked him, "Oh, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson. Jake Paul's fighting Mike Tyson. What do you think?" He calls Jake Paul so many things. He called Jake Paul he's the scum of the earth. He's the epitome of weakness. And then he said he's gonna kill Jake Paul. First of all, he's killing nobody. Okay, he's a weak bitch. He's killing nobody. And do you think, Sean? Do you think Jake Paul's just gonna he let you kill him? I'm gonna. Do you think I'm gonna let you kill me, Sean? Do you think I'm gonna let you kill me, Sean? It's funny. So thanks for watching this video. Watch my old videos. Watch my new videos. I make cool videos like this. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Please the bell icon to see more videos like this. And as always, thanks for watching this video and bye bye.